So, hi everyone, how are you? It's been a while since I made my last video. You know this, the common lines when my introduction. It's been a while since I made my last video. I think it's been 3 months since I made the last one, and I'm so sorry for that because I'm kind of busy in these past 3 months because I was doing some training before I joined a vessel, and last September I joined as cadet for 2 months cadet. And it's been 2 weeks since I got promoted, so that's why I'm kind of busy because in my 2 months contract duration here on board, it's just I'm doing a handover or overlapping contract with the previous third officer. So from this rank, now I'm in this rank. In the cadet, now I'm third officer. So I just want to share. That's why I'm kind of busy and I didn't made a video from the last 3 months. So yeah, I just want to share also that I'm still doing some video that will help you or like COLREGS or any topic on board. I will do more soon if I have a free time, and as long as I can do some vlog, I will help you guys. And for you that ask for a reviewer, I'm still sending that one if you are messaging me. If you want to have a reviewer, I hope it can help you. And I also read some comment on my inbox or YouTube comment. So this one I will answer. I mean, it's a two message, I think. I received some question of you guys from you that I didn't or I can't answer through message or through comment because I'm kind of busy, like what I said last time. I'm busy here, so I will read now and answer now. From Kin Nicole Quintanilla. He said like, hello ma'am, question lang. Possible ba na may isa kang makalimutan, kunwari may tinanong sa'yo tapos di mo nasagot? Anong madalas nasasabi mo about sa ganun? I think it's about this interview. If you're ready for interview, so even though they will ask question for you, for sure you will answer that if you are ready. They will give some like some topic or reviewer that if possible for them to ask, so you need to review. And if ever man may makalimutan ka na tanong, hindi mo man siya masagot directly, but the point is there. Gets nyo ba ako na like hindi mo man siya masagot in direct answer, at least the idea is there. So that's really important. Kaya pag mag-i-interview or sasalang ka sa interview, you must be ready at paghandaan mo talaga because it's once in a lifetime opportunity. So hindi mo dapat palagpasin yun. So yun yung sa tingin kong sagot dun. Kung may makalimutan ka man na isagot, but for sure, hindi sila magtatanong sa'yo ng hindi mo alam or hindi mo na pag-aralan sa college or sa past experience mo. So for sure, kung may tanong mo sa'yo, may sasagot mo pa rin yan. So never kang ma-blanco. Kung ma-blanco ka man siguro as in talagang hindi ka lang prepare or anyhow hindi mo siya na paghandaan. Yun lang naman sa dalawa yan eh. Pag hindi ka nakasagot sa interview. So, syempre, sayang naman, di ba? So, once na nasalang ka sa interview, so, please be ready for that. And from Nonom Pumain, is it correct? Hi, Adriano. Hope you are well. Can I ask, it is true that if you are on the ship duty for about 3 months, you also get a leave of 3 months. So, when you are off for 3 months, are you literally duty-free? Or do you get short duties? For this kind of question, I think it depends to the company. There's a company that will give you a 7 months or 8 months, 9 months contract. It's a whole contract on board, and they will give you some 3 to 5 months, maximum of 5 months vacation. In that vacation, you are free to do whatever you want. And sometimes you just need to do some trainings if there's some requirements or already expired trainings that you need to catch up. And for this kind of your question, 3 months, months on or 3 months off. It can happen on like on offshore vessel. Minsan 3 months lang sila on board, then 3 months din sila bakasyon. So it depends. For us on our company, we have as officer, we have a 4 maximum of 6 months contract, and we will be on vacation to 2 to 3 months or 4 months, maximum of 5. So it depends on the company, and in that kind of vacation, you are free. You only need to do some trainings if there's a requirement, but if nothing's trainings required, you can do whatever you want on your vacation. And for sure duties, it depends also. There's a company that if you are 3 months on board and 3 months off, they will still pay you. But I don't know if there's still some duties while they're on the vacation. So that's my answer for that question. For this video, we're gonna discuss COLREGS. COLREGS is such a long one. If we will make a content about this, it cannot be on one video only. So I will divide it. Because the COLREGS are broke down into 41 rules, divided into 5 parts. These 41 rules. And there's 3 sections and 4 annexes for that. So for today's, we're gonna talk about the rule number 5. What is rule number 5? Rule number 5 is lookout. So here's the statement about lookout. Every vessel shall at all times maintain a proper lookout by sight and hearing, as well as by all available means appropriate in the prevailing circumstances and condition, so as to make a full appraisal of the situation and of the risk of collision. And that's the meaning of lookout on COLREGS 1972. So the international regulation for preventing collision at sea, rule number 5, lookout. So for lookout, I will explain. Lookout means pay attention to everything. If you're a lookout on the bridge, you must observe 360 on the ship, on the bridge. Helmsman cannot be a lookout. Helmsman is just a helmsman. Lookout is the one that need to observe everything and need to report to the duty officer or captain of what he can see, what he can hear in his surrounding. So lookout means pay attention to everything. Not just look ahead to the window or look out to the window, but all around the vessel, using all your senses and all appropriate available to you. Keep an eye and ear on everything that give you information, including radar and ARPA. Radar and ARPA is the best one of the instrument for you to help to determine the collision and for collision avoidance. So be aware of the effects of the clutter or small targets and the range of the set, because sometimes there's a small fishing vessel or fishing mark that cannot detect by the radar. So that's one of the important job of the lookout. If you will see some fishing mark or any floating on the sea, you need to report which degree is that, what is the range is that one, you need to report. Another radio transmission, you will also need to listen. Keep an ear on what is going on the vessel's vicinity, because sometimes some other vessel will call you just to help of what are your decision to make or what are your plan if you are some crossing situation or head-on situation and also overtaking situation. To avoid collision, VHF is not recommended to use because there's a language barrier and sometimes it will confuse you. So it's your judgment. It's really important. The VHF must avoid for collision avoidance to use. And sound signals, can you hear any sound signal nearby? You need to report that also, especially when there's a poor visibility. You need to report any sound signals you can hear. Be aware of the effects of keeping in closed wheelhouse and any distracting noise at close space. So you must also listen of what you will hear on the surrounding. Course and position navigational aids is one also can help if you have to alter course. Make sure there is a safe water available, like there's some safe distance for that one. So that's why a lookout always need to report if he saw some fishing mark, fishing buoy, or anything that floating at sea. And also need the depth indicator, the UKC or echo sounder. It must always monitor, especially when you're navigating in coastal area. To frequently and systematically monitor the depth of the water beneath the vessel. So you must also check the parameters of the echo sounder, how many depth or how depth he can transmit. And also be aware of the BTS and AIS are there to help you. So when we're crossing on some TSS, traffic separation scheme, or some coastal navigation, there's a BTS reporting line, and also especially here in Singapore Strait, they can help you and help you to navigate that area. They will advise on what traffic to expect on that area. So yeah, that's BTS is you need always attentive listen to the radio or BTS channel station. So if you're a lookout also, it's okay also to be attentive on the radio. So sometimes officers are busy, you're the one that will advise him or say to him that someone is calling on the radio. Yeah. So beware of distraction. So for the alarms, all the alarms that you will get on the bridge, do not allow alarms such as false GMDS transmission to distract you from the keeping the proper lookout. For the lights, do not allow lights on your vessel to impair your vision. At night navigation, our vision is very important, especially there's some small fishing vessel that cannot detect by the radar, so the lookout is one of the very helpful. Communication, so VHF transmission and mobile phones, like what I said, is not our first priority. Do not allow them to distract you. And for collision avoidance, please prevent using the VHF. It's not recommended. So for rule 5 applies at all times. There must always be someone looking out. If weather condition cause concern, the more lookouts may be needed and should be called without hesitation. So that's all I think that we need to discuss about the rule number 5 of COLREGS lookout. So yeah, for today's video, that's for now. And I hope you have a fair winds and calm seas. See you on my next video.